Considering the popularity of India's game-changing tax revolution, GST, do you ever ask yourself why and how it caused such a significant shift in our indirect tax regime? Well, this is exactly what we'll explain in this video so that by the end of it, you'll understand how GST simplifies tax laws, reduces tax burden, and encourages tax compliance by taxpayers in India. Let's start by understanding why GST was introduced in the first place. Introduction of GST. Until 2017, Indian businesses faced multiple indirect taxes on the sale of goods and services, imposed by both central and state governments. This system had major drawbacks like increased tax burden, frequent compliance requirements, the potential for tax evasion, and most importantly, the lack of any tax credit options. It was extremely complicated, outdated, and restrictive of free trade across state borders. India was in dire need of a tax regime that could overcome all these flaws and make things more convenient as well as cost-effective for businesses to focus on their financial growth. GST, or Goods and Services Tax, was introduced in this very context, to bring India under the One Nation, One Tax regime. Now that you know why GST was introduced, let's dig a little deeper into its crucial benefits. Benefits of registering under GST. GST registration offers numerous advantages to taxpayers. From enabling them to claim input tax credit on the same items taxed at multiple levels in the supply chain, to facilitating interstate commerce with uniform tax rates and compliance requirements, the changes brought by GST have been enormous and equally impactful. Fascinating, isn't it? Let's understand each benefit one by one. Seamless input tax credit. When we look back at the pre-GST era, sales of goods and services were taxed at multiple levels in the supply chain. This caused a cascading or overlapping effect, which drastically increased the overall burden of tax payment, particularly on the end consumers. GST ends this challenge and enables businesses to claim tax credits for the items taxed before in the supply chain. In simpler words, you can offset the tax paid on purchases against the tax collected on the sales of the same item. Imagine this: you're buying materials for your product and you pay taxes. But when you sell the product, you collect taxes. Now, instead of paying the tax twice, you simply use the tax you paid on the purchase as a credit. This not only leaves us with a more transparent and tax-efficient system but also slashes the tax burden on businesses. Moving ahead to our next advantage. Facilitation of interstate commerce. Imagine having a business operational across different Indian states. Before GST, all these states imposed different tax rates and had different tax rules applicable for businesses. This caused immense confusion and restrictions on interstate commerce. Under GST, new and uniform tax rates have been introduced across all the states to simplify the entire tax structure. These rates are decided by the GST Council, which has members representing every state. Moreover, benefits like input tax credits and procedural compliances are also the same to avoid any confusion or complication. So in a nutshell, with GST, interstate commerce is no longer a daunting task. It's a highway to growth as GST facilitates the economic integration of various regions within the country. Legal recognition and compliance. By registering for GST, you are not just paying your taxes. You are also gaining legal recognition as a bona fide taxpayer. This greatly enhances your credibility and legitimacy as a business entity. Moreover, registering under GST ensures compliance with India's tax laws. By obeying these rules, you're not just avoiding potential penalties or legal problems down the road, but also upholding ethical business standards. As a GST-registered business, you're part of a legitimate system, contributing to the country's economy. That trust and recognition you earn are instrumental for your business's growth and reputation in the market. Access to online GST portal. Did you know that one of the biggest advantages of GST registration in India is access to its one-stop digital solution, the GST portal? Because of this portal, businesses can effortlessly file tax returns, make payments, and manage other legal necessities, all from a centralized platform. Isn't that incredible? If you're part of a business, you know how time-consuming administrative processes can be. Luckily for you, the GST online portal has been designed to lend a digital hand. You'll find the portal's compliance to be convenient, efficient, and completely hassle-free. Plus, its user-friendly interface makes it accessible for businesses of all sizes, promoting an inclusive and digitally empowered tax ecosystem. What's more with GST Online Portal? Real-time updates. Staying current with taxes is crucial in the business world, and this portal offers resources that will keep you ahead of the curve when it comes to regulatory obligations. Moving on to the last benefit. Reduced tax evasion. GST registration is a transparent, tech-driven system targeting the reduction of tax evasion. along with mandatory disclosure of transactions. GST registration provides minimal scope for income manipulation, thanks to real-time tracking via the GST online portal. This swift monitoring system allows authorities to promptly cross-verify and detect any discrepancies, becoming a preventive measure against any potential evasion at its very root. But that's not all. GST registration provides tax authorities with the power to conduct efficient audits, making it tough for businesses to underreport income or engage in tax evasion. This rigid scrutiny ensures everyone's treated the same, keeping businesses accountable. It's like being on a level playing field minus the fear of being caught for tax evasion. To sum up, GST has brought significant changes to India's tax landscape, and its advantages for taxpayers cannot be understated. It is crucial for businesses to comply with the rules of this regime and ensure a secure financial future. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video helpful. Comment down below if you have any questions or thoughts about the GST system. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon, so you never miss out on our latest videos. Until next time, stay informed, stay ahead. Thanks for watching.